There's a strong sense on that album of our wanting to move in another direction and not to do the same thing all over again. If ABBA hadn't recorded I Let the Music Speak, I guess we would have used it in Chess. Those were the words that Björn used in 1994 to reflect about the Visitors album and its songs, which represented the biggest step ABBA did between two consecutive albums so far in terms of lyrical and musical maturity. In 1977, Björn and Benny didn't know very well what to do with Thank You for the Music, because it sounded as a piece from a musical. As a result, they composed a mini musical in order to include the song in the new LP. In 1981, nevertheless, when they wrote I Let the Music Speak, they didn't hesitate for a second before including it among the tracks of the Visitors album, despite being a song with a more obvious theatrical sound than that of the anthem released 4 years earlier. When Chess was premiered in 1984, the criteria was stunned by the spectacular step away from pop music that Benny and Björn had made, but the truth is that their love for the musical genre was something that they had showed in the ABBA years. Indeed, the intro piano to I Let the Music Speak is a predecessor of the intro piano to the verses in What I Want to Be from Chess. Those waltz-like chords, played on a piano, opened the B-side on the original LP and raised the curtain for a passionate Frida who does a performance now soft, then intense, who dazzles with his tremolo, who dives to the deepest of her voice only to fly to the highest of it. If one of her passions was the opera, here she shows how much she had learned of lyrical singing. The work takes its time to develop everything that it needs or wishes. With its almost 6 minutes, I Let the Music Speak is among the longest in the ABBA repertoire. It is a brew of different rhythms, from waltz to march and then to waltz again, and of different moods and textures, displaying many aspects of the essence of the musical. The piano is one of the rare occasions in the whole The Visitors album in which Benny leaves aside his Yamaha GX1, although this instrument will play every string and horn section in this song. An exception is Jan Kling's flute, which does an arrangement that embellishes the already beautiful Frida's singing. We can listen to acoustic guitars that give a Spanish taste to some instrumental parts. Agnetta's work is brief. She only joins her mate in the middle eight and the chorus. In the middle eight, let 'em wake me, let 'em lure me, let 'em take me. They both sing a falsetto with powerful and cold beauty. All the instrumental background is melancholic, theatrical, softly developed, a kind of arrangement which fits perfectly to the story narrated. It's strange that the lyrics of I Let the Music Speak used to be passed by on every analysis that the song on the Visitors album received. Björn, who by that time had become a poet in a foreign language, develops an ode to the senses, describes multiple sensations that sometimes merge up, that sometimes mix up, arriving in synesthesia. I'm hearing images, I'm seeing songs no poet has ever painted, tells Frida, excited with this sensory drugness. In the lyrics, we have images painted, with words that can't be better selected, like in Dry Leaves of Autumn rustling down an alley. The music speaks, the soul is carried away, the wind heals. Beauty defeats the darkest day. Not only Björn mesmerizes us with this parade of sensory perceptions, but he uses personification in a brilliant way. Towards the end of the second verse, a sudden contrast. The blind man in an ancient valley is a little surprise, something uncomfortable, the absence of the sight capacity which passes almost unnoticed in this celebration of nice sensations that flow through the protagonist and through us. It's a song about itself, tells Björn. It's about the method I used whenever I wrote lyrics, which was to let the music speak, and how it told me its story. So it sort of came full circle, and I still feel that music must speak. A song or a piece of music has its sound or inherent language and story. It's in there somewhere, you just have to listen. What is it telling me? The music and the lyrics will fit together in a special way if you can make that happen. I Let the Music Speak is one of the strongest proof of the ABBA aim to do different things. Sadly, it can be one of the better examples of the causes for the breakup of the band a year later.